the absolute easiest way of getting people to come back to your business, to want to come back to your business, genuinely care, build a relationship with them, and follow up. So here's a few little ideas. If you use a mobile phone in your business to answer calls, and you do get calls of people wanting to, inquire or make appointments or that kind of thing, in my salons, what we would do is start saving everybody's number when they booked in, and we got their details, we put them into, our system, and we'd save their name in the phone. So then every time that they called or text, we would answer the phone like, "Hi Angela, how are you today?" Rather than business speaking. And they were like, "Oh, wow, how did you know it was me?" And that kind of thing. We're like, "Oh, we just saved your number in our phone, and because we know you like to come in and get whatever service done. Angela's obsessed. Angela loves us. Angela tells everyone. She comes back." The other thing you can do then when you save people in your phone, and I used to have 3 locations, and I had 3 phones at one stage, and then I cut it back to using 1 phone for all locations, and one person was just managing all the bookings. We'd have everyone's different name saved in the phone with the salon that they would regularly tend to. So when they booked, we'd like, "Yep, do you want to come into this shop? That's where you normally go." And they're like, "Oh wow, you remember." So little things like that. You can also send personal texts, follow up with people, or even hire somebody to do that. So another example, say if someone was coming in to get a spray tan for a special occasion, you're chatting to them, they're saying, "Oh, we're going to the races this weekend, or going to a wedding," or whatever. You could put a note in the your system to say whatever they were doing, and then if there's a non-busy time in your business the next week, you can go back and message that person and say, "Hey Angela, how was the wedding on the weekend? How did the tan go?" And that's following up to make sure that you're checking that she was happy with your service, and also showing that you remember the conversation. So little things like that do go a really long way, and will encourage people to form an emotional and loyal connection to your brand. And that's also this is a completely different topic, but that's also what separates people from going to other businesses, or if a staff member of your business leaves and goes somewhere else. If the client has an emotional connection to your brand rather than that specific person, then they're not going to follow them. They're going to keep coming back to your business, and as long as they're introduced to whoever's the new person is, and that kind of thing. Yeah, so other little ideas is you can send personal Facebook messages to people just to say hi, not trying to sell them anything. My dentist that I hadn't been to for too long, because you know how you put dentist appointments off for forever, called me a few months ago and just said, "Hey Carissa, we noticed you haven't been in for a while. Have you been seeing someone else, or do you need to make a checkup appointment?" And I was like, "Actually, I've just been putting it off. So yeah, I'll make a checkup appointment now, thanks, because I need to." And there you go, they booked me in. And another one was when I actually went to a hair salon and had my hair done. For the first time, I was a new customer, and the owner, I didn't even get my hair done by the owner, but the owner actually called me, or the manager, the next 3 or 4 days later, just to say, "Hi, how are you? How was your experience with us?" And it's little things like that that are just, nobody does them, but they're really so simple. And you have a choice on whether you're spending your time doing that and building relationships with people, or being on Facebook wasting time, or refreshing your email hoping to get something, little things like that we waste our time on, that could be very well spent in other places. So I hope I didn't ramble on too long on that one. I did want to keep it short, but that is how to keep customers coming back to your business.